So I want to tell you a story about a guy I know. He was clean for a while, and his addiction got the best of him, and he started using again. And he used for probably about a year or so. And the last time he was in active addiction, he caught some charges, ended up in jail. And while after he got out of jail, he caught a probation violation, which sent him back to jail for another 3 months. Well, this individual had always been anti-religion, hated church, hated the Bible, pretty much hated God. Well, he went to jail for 3 months. About halfway into his jail sentence, he was reading a book, and the urge to pick up the Bible was there. He ignored it. Just absolutely ignored it. He's like, that's not for me. Well, as he's finishing his book, the urge got stronger and stronger. Well, then he puts down his book, has nothing else to read, and the urge is just overwhelming to pick up the Bible. So he picks up the Bible and he starts reading. And as he's reading, his life changes. He has a different outlook on life, a different mindset, just almost instantly. Gets a strange sense of peace that he had never felt before in his life. Starts treating people better. He has a new way that he's approaching life, approaching people. And now he's happy. He's happy. He's very content in life. He doesn't have much, but things are falling in place. He went from a non-believer to a believer the moment he opened up the Bible and started reading. And I think that's just really awesome. And when he got out of jail, he was afraid that he wasn't going to be walking the lifestyle. He thought maybe it was just a jail kind of thing. But even after being out of jail for over a month, he still reads the Bible almost every day. He goes to 2 church services every Sunday. And he actually started attending 3, maybe 4 meetings a week, sometimes 2, but he tries to at least maintain 2 meetings a week. Well, that person's me. For the longest time, I hated anything that was related to religion. I hated God because just everything I was going through, been through, and I never thought I was a good person for what I've done to people. But that moment changed my life for the better. So now I'm going to Celebrate Recovery, like I said, somewhere between 2 to 4 times a week. I'm going to 2 church services every Sunday. I'm actually helping right now with one of the churches. I'm helping them build a gym. The other church, I'm going to be helping them do a few things as well. I am now open share group certified for Celebrate Recovery, which means I can run small group now. And I can also help start the open share groups at different churches if they want it. I've also signed up for the 12-step program. And once I get done with that, I'm going to go through the additional training where I can start the entire Celebrate Recovery program at any church that wants it. And I've heard people say, don't you think 2, 3, 4, even 5 meetings and 2 church services is a lot? Yeah, it is a lot. But if I can show up to the dope man's house 2 or 3 times a day, every single day during the week, I can do the same thing for my recovery. If I just take a quarter of that energy that I had to get high and I use that same energy to maintain my recovery, I'm going to excel. I'm going to do amazing things. So, yeah, life is actually kind of good. I'm actually happy. I'm actually very happy. And I'm not used to this feeling. And I owe it all to God, which is something I never thought I would say. So, anyways, I hope everyone has a good Friday, and I hope everyone has a fun and safe weekend. I hope y'all take care.